Hello everyone, this is Duke, and welcome back to an episode of Resolute SMP. We are currently at the spawn house. We just walked Danger Zone over here for the time being because, believe it or not, as slow as he may be, still is a little bit better than running. Last episode, we built the house, or should I say the front of the house. As you can see, there's no back to it. Actually, when I say it doesn't have a back to it, I kind of meant it only has a front, really. We get a little bit of this side, but for the most part, completely open, which is exciting because it means we still have plenty of time to diagnose the situation and design further parts of the build, which is really exciting for me, I think. But it also gives me time to kind of enjoy the current process it's in. When you really slow down your builds, you almost, in a sense, have to start thinking about how you would actually interact with the space before it's complete. And that might be completely different in survival than it is in creative. When you're building it in creative world, you can just fly around, get it done super quickly, whether through world edit or just having a fairly simple build. And as a result, you don't really get to kind of experience this in-between stage. I think there's something to that. But that's enough rambling on for the beginning of today's episode. I had a lot of fun with the group over the past weekend, and I think I'm going to share some of those clips with you right now. Hey, there's a parrot up here.
What?
Yeah, over here. It's blue. I can't... Is it ours?
Do we have an escape? Hold on, I got this.
No way.
Wait,
She just egged it.
Right,
just
see if it's yours.
Bro, the parrot just took a beating.
It's neither of ours. It's just a wild parrot.
Yeah, it's just chilling. It looks like mine. Oh, I see that. Put it away. No!
No, I'm not here. I said kill it.
Well,
And murder it.
Oh my god, Duke, you killed a parrot?
yeah, I'm just gonna Knightfox, this is for you. It's a gift.
Also, so are these.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
This is.
actual hell.
I'm putting on hard work.
I'm a witness to a crime scene.
You're an accessory now, buddy.
Yeah. I see you switch to the sword.
Wait. Duke, leave the voice group for a second. See you, Duke. I'm coming over there. I'm coming over there, Duke. You can't run from me, Duke. Get back here.
No.
You son of a bitch.
No.
Oh no! He's running away from Dan Ciego.
It's even
It's
better.
over.
No, yes it is. Oh! I took flight.
New achievement. There's so many apples.
There actually are a ton. There are two sitting up there.
Yeah, I need these. No fucking way you're doing this to me right now.
No, no, no. Not again. No. Ugh.
I've had about enough of you. Being grieved. I'm pulling funding from the server.
Wait. Nate.
What?
Here. Hold on.
You think what I'm thinking?
Hold on. We'll take him. It's alright, I have mending.
Make it look like this never happened.
Yeah.
The workplace incident.
Oh, that actually. Oh. Hey, we wanted a waterfall after all. Oh no, he went flying. Ooh. He's almost down. Oh, I fell. There he goes. There he goes. Oh, he's going now.
No way. Oh god, is he gonna drown?
Oh, there's. Oh, hold on, he can't go into that.
No, he's good. He's good.
We're
he's
good. We're good. Yeah.
No, build it around him.
Yeah, so he thinks he never left it.
Yeah.
Oh. Just gonna have to put him right there real quick.
Oh, creative liberty.
Oh no, hold on. Yeah, I think this is the same box he was in
That's
earlier.
perfect. Yeah.
Boys,
get
what
some
have you
shade.
what have you done to me?
Oh, hey. Nothing. What's
I
up?
hear you all.
Nothing.
I hear you all laughing. I hear
Nothing's
myself underwater.
changed.
What?
Nothing is.
Okay.
Nothing has happened. hey, buddy.
Hi.
Good morning.
Yeah. How was your?
Don't do the fishing pole method that flings me in the air like it does on Hermitcraft. Don't do that. No. We're not doing that.
I mean, we could.
I mean,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1,
1.
pull. Whoa! It actually worked. It actually worked. No way.
That was way
Holy-
better than I expected.
Holy cow, that
Dude.
scared me. I was like, I don't know if they're falling far in the water.
Oh, that was awesome.
Oh man.
No way.
Bro, he saw a light.
He did.
I was like, I have never been this high.
This is the content.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Ugh. The nice thing about
Oh, he's gonna
even
catch
if I'm on the
something.
road, I can still
Yo!
Yo, it's a bone.
This is the life right here. Let me tell you.
Yep.
Just 3 guys just chilling,
fishing.
fishing away. So I hope you did enjoy those few clips with the group today. I really think the simple voice chat mod getting added to the server and actually fixed up correctly, unlike I did at first, because it's been here since the beginning. I just may have screwed up a little bit when it came to the config, so it wasn't running properly until this episode, but now we have it and expect to see a lot more shenanigans going forth in the future. But I am currently just out here fishing in a thunderstorm because I do understand that that is actually your best rates, which is pretty fun. Got a little bit stuff going here. Got 3 name tags, which I really like to see, and a saddle. We're actually running out of... Oh, we have 3 saddles. I lied. But we're running out of space in the barn. This was something that was brought up, so we may have to either expand it or move a few of the horses, which could be an idea for a new project going forward. Where exactly a true stable or a true equestrian location would be, I don't know. But there could also be somebody else's project. I don't have to, I guess, take over everything on the server. But speaking about doing everything on the server, you probably noticed that we were up near this giant birch tower next to San Diego sign for quite a bit of those clips there, and that is because that is where Knightfox is building the town hall. I don't want to go too far into it because I don't know a whole lot, but that is the location he has chosen, and he is probably our best builder. I mean, he's certainly better than I am, so I am very excited to see what he comes up with, and I think it will be something absolutely tremendous. But I'm just going to sit here, fish a little bit. Maybe I'll head down to the community mineshaft, do a little bit extra. Whoa! I turned right as that came in. And I think, yeah, we'll just end up at the swamp a little bit later in today's episode because we need to move the lava farm out there, and we definitely need to get some more things smelted up. That way, we can have enough copper to finish the house in an upcoming episode. I accidentally have created a bit of a frog light farm here, and that is great because, believe it or not, frog lights were actually intending to be the first shop I produce. Oh, we almost lost that one. Grab it. Oh, hold on, my inventory's full. Let me drop something real quick. Get rid of the pork chops, that's fine. I would like to sell frog lights, and I just so happen to live in a swamp. And on top of that, there just so happened to be a frog that was wandering nearby a couple days ago, and I, well, being the great fisherman that I am, decided to pull him through the portal in the most. It was humane. Okay, it was very kind. The frog actually wanted to go through the portal, so I think it's okay. And now he just sits in here and collects these things for me, which is great because my portal just so happens to be in a basalt delta, and I just so happen to live in a swamp. So when you think about it, frog lights just kind of add up. It just makes way too much sense for me to do this. So I've gone ahead and brought this fella through. He sits here and farms these for me. I also get some other magma cubes on the side, so you can see here a little bit more than a stack and a half. And I think I actually have some through the portal in the swamp itself. All I've done here is just kind of made it so that the frog cannot escape. I suppose he could wander through the portal, but I don't think he will. And most times when I wander down this way, the frog is, well, just kind of vibing out, having a good time. So I am pretty excited about that. We'll throw in the last little bit of frog light there. But as we step through the portal, boom, we are here now, and things are pretty much the same, but there's been a little bit of digging and a little bit more planning here. So as you can see, a very open space comparative to what you saw last. And the idea here is that we will actually have this canal system going through all of our little industrial town. And I believe I've talked about that in a couple of episodes, but this is now beginning to take shape. And since I've cleared out so much of the grass around, you're kind of forced to. I mean, you could walk along this, but once there's buildings lining either side, you'll just naturally ride around in the boat all day, which is great. So if you've been watching FQ's series on Resolute, you'll notice that he had a little bit of an issue getting through my nether tunnel in the last episode, and I've decided to fix that. I actually decided to fix this before then, but it just so happened that he had quite a bad time, probably the day of the upgrade here. So as you can see, I've used some packed ice and some slabs, and of course the one spot I ran out of buttons for, there is a mob spawning. Of course that's how that works. We can now get to and from the swamp much quicker than we previously have, and I am very, very excited about just how simple that will be now. Of course, boats on packed ice move at quite a fast speed, as you just saw, and that'll make the whole process of getting to and from the swamp much quicker. And on top of that, we will also have the ability to design that into something a little bit nicer than it currently is. You may know where I am. Nate may have redesigned this with iron blocks because I told him to, but we are out here currently at Nate's base, and we're gonna take some iron. Now, don't worry about it. I did ask, so I'm allowed to do this. This is totally okay. And you'll see I have a couple books in my inventory here, and that is because he was just so nice to let me come and steal a bunch of or borrow or lend. Sure, we'll say lend. That sounds friendly enough to give me all that opportunity for iron. So why not repay him with a couple of books that I've been getting from fishing lately? As you can see, they all have. Oh, well, that pattern doesn't quite work, does it? He can have a piece of gravel. It'll be in the center. But they're just nonsense. They're kind of all over the place. So you'll get things like Power 4 and Fire Protection 3 on the same book, which is just so strange. But I figured at least this book is nice enough that he can figure out what he wants to do with it. So thanks for iron, Duke. And we're just going to dye that white so we can see it. Thought we'd repay a little bit, but we need all of this iron because in our next couple projects that we're going to be having, we're going to need some hoppers. So I thought we should actually use an iron farm that we have available to us before we go out and make our own, because we will. I'm trying to build my lava farm right now out here, and it's going to be a little bit bigger than it was near my spawn house, just because I assume as we slowly progress through these farms, we will upgrade again and again. So where right now, this is a fully manual labor system here we got going, and I think that's fine for this point in the game. Of course, at some point we'll want a lot of this to be fully automated, but even though we need a lot of copper for my spawn house, in the grand scheme of things, the spawn house is not an overly large build. So I think for now, honestly, we don't need all that. As far as the smelter component of this project goes, I believe we will build at least the first little leg of that today, and we'll probably continue to grow that further from now on. For what we exactly need today, I don't think we need to worry too much about having the most automated, the most sophisticated farms. We're still so early game in a sense that if I go ahead and build very extensive things, then people might start to wonder why, and I might get burnt out, which would even be a bigger problem. There's something about these early game farms that are just peaceful in a sense. I can just sit here, kind of relax, and realize that I'm one lava bucket short. That's okay. We will slowly get these filled up. This is the simplest farm. Well, I said that when I was building the cactus farm, so it's one of the two. Either way, you don't really need dripstone blocks here for those who don't know, but having the dripstone and right into a cauldron, eventually this will have infinite lava source, and I know we could just step through that portal and get it, but wouldn't it be nice to have it on our own? Hey, there we go. Look how fast that was. You know, people often complain about how long this farm takes, but I don't really think it's much of a problem. So if we're getting lava that quick, we have 16 cauldrons set up. That's just about as much lava as we'll ever need. The next thing that we're going to do, though, is a smelter itself, because I currently have no fast way to smelt all of our copper in a furnace. We actually have a singular furnace here at the swamp, which, let me tell you, is not getting us through. So very similar to what we have with the composter here, where you have your input and output into a chest. We'll have a very tiled version of this with minecarts and such. I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. Boom, it is done. So very, very quick little setup here. Just 3 lines of hoppers, all serving their own purpose around a furnace. We have 12 furnaces deep, output below, fuel behind, input on top. We got a couple of minecart rails that bring it out across and bounce back as needed. This is not my design. This is Mystic Cat, found specifically for this design. Pretty great. I didn't ever know of him before, and well, I'm happy we got to use this because it was very simple, and it'll work here in just a moment. But before we do that, I brought over all the copper that I have, but I realized that we shouldn't just smelt this ore directly. So what we're going to do is we have a couple nearly broken forged pickaxes. We're going to break all of that, and we're going to see what happens as a result. So I realized about halfway up, one or two things would happen. Either my pickaxes would break because they were both low, or the inventory would fill up, which it did, and this could have been avoided had I brought up a crafting table and just decided to turn all of these into raw copper blocks, but I didn't. And now we are still 258 blocks above, and well, as you can see, inventory's full. I don't really have a way down. We're gonna have to send it, and I'm not entirely sure how this is gonna go, but at least you're here for it. Oh, and never mind. I guess we had 258 blocks minus 64 to land, so we were gonna be good either way. But now we have this giant tower here. It's beautiful. Whoops. I don't know what to say about this actually. It just goes. I mean, look at it all. There's even an error up there. Wow. Okay. Well, let's ignore that for the time being and actually use our little smeltery that we have set up here. And I don't have a boat over here. That's kind of the whole purpose of my town. Whoops. Either way, oh, there's even more pieces on the ground. Let's throw some in the chest real quick so not all of them despawn, because I'm realizing that is actually a possibility here. Also, what another possibility here is that some of them, there it is, yeah, landed in one of the hoppers. Okay, well, that's fine. So, let's actually see this thing used. So we're going to go up here to the top chest. We're going to load that up with all the raw copper that we currently have. And as you can see, it's going down quite quickly because it's all going to the minecart with the hopper. Then we take out our trusty lava buckets, which, realizing we're only going to be able to do 5 at a time. You're really supposed to do this with coal or something, and I didn't. So it might backfire a little bit, but I think we'll be okay. If we load these all up, yep, they're already all in there. So there's our 5. And we hit this. Down it goes. Oh, they start going. Only 5, of course. Probably should have put another redstone block in the middle, but that's okay. It did not grab. Oh, wait, hold on. Why isn't it grabbing? Excuse me. Why is this broken? Oh, I see what it's doing. It's lining all of these hoppers. We needed it to be coal or something so it would split it evenly. That is what's going on here. So we may need even more buckets. That was something I really should have thought about before we designed a setup like this. I just found a cool idea on the internet and I was like, hey, that will work for us. So we're gonna need a lot more buckets. But proof of concept, at least through the 5 furnaces here, is working. And 30 copper ingots pretty quickly. I mean, I can't really complain about that. The only thing I can complain about is my own stupidity and ending up with a bunch of lava buckets in the first couple hoppers. So I suppose an idea here would be to take these out and put in a bunch of fish. Good night. And if we do so, then hypothetically speaking, this will limit the number of lava buckets that go to waste. Alright, now, when we go over here and put these in, boom. Once it comes back around, and let's go. Oh, it's so slow. Whoops. It's a possibility we have to worry about. Yeah, so it's not perfect. The design is. I am not, as you can see by my giant copper tower behind us, but that's fine. Either way, we did it. We have a slightly better copper production than previously. So, you know, we may have to load up on lava buckets, but that's what we have that for. So, we're going to be okay. It also seems to pull out the empty lava buckets when they are. So that's actually really nice, because I thought I was going to manually have to come through and do this. So once we get enough lava buckets, we should be okay. I think that's where we're going to wrap up today's episode. Maybe a little bit of a shorter one. I'm not entirely sure. We were only at like 10 minutes after all of the shenanigans and such earlier in today's episode, but I decided to still get something done. That way we're a little bit productive. But thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Be sure to check out everybody else on the server. We have a great time, and I'm loving it so far. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Duke. Have a good day. Bye-bye.